Corner Gaming.
Bullshit Corner.
I had a bad feeling ever since I thought I saw Miyu from the dining room window. Ah, you thought you saw Miyu? Yeah, I told Shuichi about it. There's a small window in the dining room. Maybe 10 minutes ago I looked through it, and I thought I saw Miyu. Oh, so you saw Miyu then? I thought I must have been mistaken, since she should have been by the chapel. You're only saying that you were mistaken, so you don't have to feel as guilty.
What?
Huh?
Because?
If you had been positive it was Miyu, then you could have done something sooner. You could have prevented her death, you know.
Can call me Nagito, this motherfucker? Can we not, Nagito, this dude, can we not tie him up with rope, shove a sock in his mouth and throw him in the closet? Please! Please shove a dude in the closet so that he can come out of and then we know he's gay. Just do it already.
Hey! That's a speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight.
My bad.
Oh, we went a little off topic there. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something.
Then again, I just don't like him. But he's not wrong. Hold up. This one, he's not wrong. If you know what I know, and I'm sure you figured out because I've said it a few times, he's not wrong.
What did you do after you thought you saw Miyu? I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me so. But 10 minutes later I told Shuichi, while we were talking about it. What was that sound?
It sounded like someone was struck very hard. It come from outside, but
Kaito was already logged out. Miyu was seen by the window. Miyu died due to shock outside by the window. Who's not involved? Miyu had admin rights. She must have found a way to go to the other side. The question is who killed her now. I still think it's Kibo. Don't get. I think, remember, Kibo can be controlled. Kibo hears voices in his head and sometimes he doesn't remember what he's doing. He has a large amount of functions that needs to be restored, that we don't know what Miyu put in this dude besides dildos.
He heard a loud noise and rushed out to the entrance hall. For now, let's go outside and check.
oh no! What?
That was Kibo's voice, right? Think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
I think it was Kibo, bro. What if it was all an accident? If Kaito is forced to be the suspect, if he was locked out and Kibo falls off the roof or is pushed off the roof and Miyu's at the bottom and Kibo goes bang and Miyu just so happens to die in the game, she dies in real life, Inception style. Because don't drive within the dream. It's all Inception movie.
Kibo's voice, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel?
Okay, he was, but Sumigi and I was positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall, when he should have been at the chapel.
What? That's weird. Cause you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion. Even Miyu said that.
Yeah, because of the invisible wall, the loading screen thing. I'm skipping. I don't have to do Miyu's voice anymore. Yes!
You're right. The sound shouldn't reach through the map loading point. So how did we hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion?
Yo, why are we asking the same shit over and over again?
Maybe someone's lying.
What?
Lying?
For you, everyone's lying at this point. If I don't stab you by the end of this trial, I'd be shocked.
I'd be shocked too, Shuichi.
By the way, Kokichi, did you hear a loud noise or Kibo's voice at all?
I'm not sure, but I must have not noticed because I was way too busy searching.
You're lying to his face. Kaido?
Hey,
Kaito, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something?
Nah, I'll leave that to Gonta. You heard Kibo's voice when it should have been impossible. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, what I said before is pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened.
We saw Gonta as we left the mansion, and 3 of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Kokichi.
Yeah.
And then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge.
Where did the rock come from? Why don't I remember being a rock in the river? Did I not check every side? Never mind the rock. Miu pushed the board if she knew a rock was there in advance. Said Miu can be taken by the river, leave everyone on the opposite side, and climb out of the water. That's how Miu ended up on the other side. She doesn't need to use the loading screen. The only question is, where is Kibo in the situation? Kokichi and Miu could have had the same idea. Because the way I see it, Kibo should be more connected to the computer than everyone else here because he is a robot. Bro, I'm way better than you at the shop, Shuichi. Why do you think of these things?
What about it though? Did you notice anything?
I suppose not.
But
I see you working hard. Looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaito.
Shut up!
The movies are gone. Now noise.
I've been wondering, what is the secret of the outside world and what we search for anyway? That's true. We got sidetracked by Miu's murder case. We never discovered what the secret actually was. We couldn't find anything in the chapel, so you found nothing in the mansion, right?
okay.
No. Tsumugi and I didn't find anything.
My bad.
I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaito and Gonta too, right?
Right?
And knowing them, they if I had found something, they would have told us right away.
Yeah.
Yes, they would have told us, unlike you.
Whoa.
Wow! Shuichi, did you hear that? The robot, the Clankers, being sassy with me. Did you know Clankers don't need warm blood to function? So they become cold, like this. That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Miu. He told us he couldn't cry even if he wanted to. He went as far as to stage a dramatic reaction.
That's wrong.
That's not true. I'm not hoping we can discover the truth too.
Oh.
You're pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses.
That's right. You saw Miu's avatar in the virtual world that stopped moving. Me, Kibo, and Maki all found her avatar. Can you tell me more about that? Any details? We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel.
Hey.
Miu was too, right?
No, Miu volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel, so she wasn't with us. Miu volunteered to look outside? We searched, but we couldn't find anything. Then right when we were starting to get tired, all of a sudden we heard a really loud noise outside. That must be the sound I heard as well. Something must have hit a wall of a chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside.
How if there's a loading screen? Wasn't that rock on the other side? I don't know, dude. I was sick when I did that last video.
Something hitting the chapel wall? So we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Miu's avatar. That's when you went to log out to check Miu's real body, correct? But we went to the river. The bridge was gone for some reason. Then while we were standing outside, wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
I see. Thank you.
That testimony sounded important, especially how they couldn't cross the river.
Because?
Because if they weren't able to cross, then no one could have gone between the mansion and the chapel. Then this helps us narrow down the people who could have come into contact with Miu.
Who could have come into contact with Miu at the chapel? This is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in. Others have it removed. I'm positive they were unplugged after logging out. Ah, that's it, the cords. We were supposed to plug in the 2 cords from the computer into our helmets. The red for consciousness, the blue for memory. If you got those mixed up. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch cords?
I don't know. I've never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something.
Maybe you become a vegetable. Maybe you body swap with someone. Who knows?
A glitch?
Device instruction! Small bottle. They didn't use the poison just to throw him off. Poison's there to throw him off the trail. I bet you that's Kaito's seed as well. Why would Kaito just be carrying random poison, bro? That's dumb. See why we should have just destroyed all the poison every day, even if it was gonna just get restored.
There's something on the seat. It's a small bottle. I feel as though I've seen this before.
Oh?
This is yours, right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Mine?
No, I guess it's not yours, but it's from your lab.
Ah, that's right. This was in the Ultimate Detective's lab.
Right?
Yeah, it's that poison.
So you know about this, Kokichi.
Of course, because I already checked it. We are in a killing game, you know. If there's poison and tricks prepared, then of course I investigate them ASAP.
That's...
Is that?
Wouldn't that make him a suspect? No, bro. If you can do that shit to Kaito, he can do that shit to you. That makes you a suspect. That makes this bitch ass fanboy Hitler over here is now a suspect. I see game. I see.
Oh, it's not so I can use them. I can check out something someone else uses them.
Is that really true?
By the way.
By the way, did you see the label on the back of this bottle?
Huh?
The label.
According to the warnings here, this poison is pretty lethal.
Monokuma poison. It's been a while since the second game, and in the previous one we were quite potent on our lethality of our poisons. We had paralytic poisons, we had poisons that had you hallucinate. Monokuma's poison has upgraded the formula to have it be instantaneous as soon as the liquid touches your body. Monokuma's poison. We kill people.
It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so that it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit.
Which means, if you could get the victim's mouth open, you could kill them instantly. Can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's logged in.
By the way.
By the way, I should tell you what symptoms this poison causes.
You know too much about the poison, dude. And that makes you a suspect, dumbass. If it's not him. I'll understand if he survives and he controlled Kibo. That's interesting. If it's not that. If Miu was the one who did the killings in Angie's trial, that would have made it interesting. But that wasn't the case.
It causes a small blood vessel under the conjunctive.
Conjunctiva to explode. A small blood vessel behind the eyes?
Which makes the white of your eyes turn blood red.
Bloodshot eyes? That's important information.
Well, that's everything about this poison. I'm doing a really good job. Maybe it's time you acknowledge me as your...
But just... Where's the no, that's wrong. No,
That's not true.
that's not true.
I'm not so sure about
I'm not so sure. We'll see about that.
This conversation is going nowhere.
I thought I remembered you saying that you didn't want to be my partner.
Did I? Well, sometimes I lie without thinking about it.
Seriously?
Anyway, who brought the poison? Do you think the culprit did it?
Who brought the poison? I can't be certain yet.
Where's the Danganronpa game, bro? Where's the Danganronpa game? I'm sorry if you like this game. If this is your first game, great game. But if you like me, and Altered the Spare Girls is your favorite game, you've played each of the other games at least 3 times each, and you played the dating sim modes, and you watched the anime, and you hated the ending, and you connected, and you made sure that one of the times you played the second game, was when you watched the ending section so that you could tie in certain things from the game to the anime and watch the first season so that you could tie it into the first game to see if there was anything that you're missing. Danganronpa is that game for me, and playing this is disappointing as fuck.
But I do know the poison was left on that person's chair.
Ooh, that person.
Shut up, Shuichi.
Nobody like poison. Alright, that's pretty much everything, I guess. Let's look at Miyu.
Miyu's hands are clasped around her neck, as if she were gasping for air. Her eyes are wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit.
Wow.
Ew, that's one grody face. Miyu must have suffered a lot.
Bro, shut the fuck. I liked Nagito. This bruh is so far from what Nagito was. And he's trying so hard to be like Nagito without knowing it, and it's pissing me off, bro.
A vulgar death felt for a vulgar...
Hey!
Is no one punching this dude? Can we... Shuichi, bro. Okay, can you please punch him once? Once, Shuichi. Punch him once. If this were The Sims, the nigga dead. I'm trapping him in the water and he can drown. In fact, I should do that for this video, but I'm too lazy to edit that. I'm fine.
Stop, Kokichi. Even if you're joking, that's going too far.
It's nothing.
You're right. You should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them.
Right.
Even if she was despised, pathetic, dirty, cum toilet of a person.
I can't even come up with good jokes. This whole episode's pissing me off.
I suppose I'll never get Kid Kokichi to change.
But
What's Miyu's cause of death? Doesn't say in the Monokuma file.
May I? I want to let you know just in case Donna's a big clue.
by the way,
I was the first one to log in and find Miyu's body. She was still wearing the helmet, and her body was contorting into this awful position.
And her body was Let me continue.
Maki locked her after I did, and she helped me take Miyu's helmet off. And then she was gone.
Is that a confession?
How is that a confession? Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused it to suffer like this?
Miyu's corpse have been added. Why are you showing me the fucking corpse? Let me zoom in so I can actually see what the fuck's going on. Are you mad? Great game. Great.
I suppose I've investigated everything that I can here.
Right. I'm done here. I need to pause out. This is your man overlordcringus. Want you like, subscribe, smack face and keyboard a couple of times. Don't forget to hit always check out all links in the description, especially our second channel, just the Genshin. I'm playing Genshin Impact. And yeah, pray for me.
What? That's weird. Cause you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion. Even Miyu said that.
Yeah, because of the invisible wall, the loading screen thing. I'm scoping. I don't have to do Mio's voice anymore. Yes!